Welcome. Thank you for joining us today for another video. In today's video, we have a special guest. Pumpkin Queen was gracious enough to not only narrate a story for us, but to narrate one of her originals that she wrote herself. If you haven't had a chance to check out her channel yet, we will leave a link in the description. Let's get into it.
Cornelia closed the door behind her in a hurry. Her hands moved swiftly towards the key inside of her pocket and locked it. A loud bang was heard from the other side of the door. The man had been chasing her down and now she had nowhere to go, locked inside a room without windows. She stepped away from the door and moved backwards. She yelped as he slammed a fist on the door again. "I know you're in there! Open this damn door!" he yelled. Cornelia took a deep breath. Her eyes wide open from fear as she was unsure what her next move should be. She turned around shaky and insecure. There were two more women inside of the room. When her eyes met theirs, she finally spoke up. "I can do this! Please let me go home!" Cornelia cried out. The woman on the right gave her a stern look. It seemed so icy cold that Cornelia was not sure if it was safer to be inside or outside of the room she was standing in. "This is our job. You signed up for this. Now you need to learn how to finish it," the woman on the right replied. "Signed up? You two forced me to do this. This is my life. This is my body. And you can't get to decide for me," she yelled back. The woman on the left covered her ears for a moment and gave Cornelia a shy look. "Cornelia, I didn't like it either the first time. But you learn how to cope with it. Besides, what are we going to do if a boss finds out?" Cornelia looked at her feet for a moment when that comment was dropped. She covered her face with her hands and tears began to stream down. "Do you think it will make a difference? Either that guy or our boss is going to kill us, Emma." The woman on the right gave her an angry look. "I am not going to let anyone harm us or even lay a finger on us. There are 3 of us and only 1 on the other side of that door. We can do this, but only if you take the courage and step outside." Another bang on the door was heard. It was not as powerful as the last couple of ones. Cornelia heard the man drop to his knees. She turned around and looked at the door. "Please, let me in. I need to talk to you. This is not who you are." The woman started to feel pity for the man. A part of her now indeed wanted to open the door, but not for the reason the 2 girls gave. She turned back to face the 2. Emma looked in her eyes. "Please, Cornelia, do it for us," she said, as tears were falling from her face on the floor. "Don't listen to them," the man on the other side screamed. There was fear in his voice. "Take the scalpel from the bag we gave to you. There should be a small bag with powder inside of it as well. It's devil's breath, so it should keep him under for a couple of hours. We need to harvest his organs, or else our boss will take ours." Cornelia nodded in response. "Very well then, Claire. You win, but after today, you won't hear from me again." Cornelia cut open the small bag and dropped some of the powder on the palm of her hand. She looked one last time at the mirror and turned to the door. Her 2 reflections vanished as she stepped closer. "This is my body," she thought, "but also our body." She took a deep breath and unlocked the door. A man with brown hair and green eyes was sitting on the floor. He looked at her, puzzled for a slight second before realizing his fate. His face changed into that can only be described as disappointed and frightened. He looked up and made an attempt to throw a punch. Cornelia blew the powder into his face. She saw him drop to the floor. "Nice work," Emma said. "Let's get to work," Claire replied.